What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about Rey in The Force Awakens, and this is specifically Rey in The Force Awakens, not in The Last Jedi, not in The Rise of Skywalker. This is just her in The Force Awakens. So let's get into it. So I know a lot of people don't like Rey in the sequel trilogy, and look, I understand there's a bunch of problems with the later two films, but I really like The Force Awakens, and I really like Rey specifically in this movie. And the first thing is I just really like how Rey's a scavenger, how she really has nobody. Now, she gets compared to Luke a lot throughout, the whole entire film, because yes, this film is, The Force Awakens is kind of similar to A New Hope, but Luke, he had family, he had, people, and Rey has nobody. Luke had Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen, and Rey has nobody, and she has to find, her family with, the Resistance, and I just really like that aspect of her character in this film, and I just love how she goes on this journey to help out the Resistance in the end of the film. So another thing with this film is Rey and Finn's relationship. I really love all of their scenes together. They're actually really funny together. This movie is, actually pretty funny, and to where a lot of the other films in this franchise, not all of them, but a lot of them aren't really that, comedic. This film definitely is. I love that. Whether it's their scenes on Jakku, the Millennium Falcon, whether it's on Takodana, all of those scenes, getting on the Resistance base and everything. They have so many great moments together. I love their chemistry. They are great characters. And again, does that continue with The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker? Kind of in The Rise of Skywalker, but definitely not in The Last Jedi. But for this film, them together is just so, awesome in this movie. So with those two things being good, I think there has to be a bad thing about Rey in this film. And yes, she is kind of overpowered. I've said some things about her versus Kylo. Look, Kylo did get shot by Chewbacca. I want to make that clear, but her beating Kylo is still, I don't know, I'm still kind of up in the air on that fact. Another thing is she's just able to fly the Millennium Falcon perfectly away from the First Order on Jakku through the Star Destroyer, which is absolutely insane for her first time ever on that ship. That's crazy. And then she just uses the Force so easily in this film after she doesn't even really know what it is. She's definitely a little overpowered, but still a really great character in the movie.